Let's go. I bought these oranges yesterday, these mini orange things, whatever. This is not an orange. This is a mini kind of a thing. I don't know, tangerine or whatever. That's tangerine, but this thing is massive. It almost looks like an orange, it's so big, and it's so juicy. That's a side note for what I want to say this morning. On my way to school, doing labs again, and it's still not working out. This was my third try to do labs, and it still isn't working. But anyway, deja vu. That is so weird. That is so weird. That is so weird. I'm just blown, mind blown. I don't know, understand. I've heard multiple things of what it is. I've heard that your brain actually jumps ahead a couple seconds. I've heard you've had a dream about it, like a night dream about it, and now you're actually living it. I've heard the situation is so similar to what you lived before that your mind just kind of puts them together as one. So I've heard all kinds of things. I don't really know, but I just had a moment, a deja vu moment as I'm going to school, driving there, and I'm like, I just had this deja vu moment, and I'm like, what? So I'm just excited this morning. I'm excited, but really, honestly, I just want to say a little bit about the goodness, kindness, the long suffering of our Lord Jesus. That's what I want to say. Is like, He is so patient with us. He is so kind to us. He is so good to us. He's long suffering to bring us into the fullness of His call that is in our life. The call of God that's over our lives. His purposes in our lives. Like, we mess up, we hiccup, we stumble, we fall, we crawl, we cling. We try our best, but our best efforts are as nothing before Him. So it's really coming to the understanding it is by the grace of God. It's not that we don't try, but it's that we come to the end of ourselves and allow the grace of our Lord to work through us. It's no longer me, but Christ through me, in me. And that's the beautiful place to be. Lest you become like a child, you shall not enter the kingdom of heaven. That's really where it's at. It's not that I become this loser kind of a person to say so that He can be made great. It's really not. It's really being lowly of heart, being humble of spirit, and saying, really, it is the grace of God that lives through me, that makes me all that I am. And so this morning, I'm saying to you, it is but the grace of God. You can give your best yes. That's great. That's what we want. We want our best yes. We want all of our yes to the Lord. But it truly is His grace through us that makes anything possible. And it brings out the fullness of who we're called to be. So this morning, it's not that you're holding on to Him. Yes, you are. But it's really He's holding on to you. And you're holding on to Him just because He's holding on to you. So that's the word. That's the word. So keep holding on to Him as He's holding on to you. He's the one that initiates the relationship. He's the one that initiates the salvation. He's the one that initiates the power through you to live for Him. He's the initiator. He's the author. Be confident it's not your idea, it's His. So be confident in Him. The idea that when we're praying for somebody that we're begging Him to act upon their behalf, it's actually a flawed thought. Your thinking I believe is flawed in that. I believe that the idea, the thought should rather be He's already acting upon their behalf. He's already doing something upon their behalf. He's already moving in power upon their behalf. He's like, come join me as I'm initiating something upon their behalf. That's a different place to be. That's a different place to pray from. When you're saying, hey, God's like, come partner with me as I do for them. He's inviting you to partner with Him. Not that you're begging, you're not standing or kneeling before Him begging and asking and pleading. Yes, kind of, but not really. He's inviting you into relationship, partnership as He's doing something in people's lives. I love that perspective. I like that motive a lot better. So there you go. 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Let's go.